You wish to blunt your teeth with chatter?
I'm right behind you.
Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
Watcher, tell me what's on your mind? Not a one. I never knew nothing. No need to fiddle-foot around. You need me, I'll be too whoop.
Already on it.
What's on your mind? You don't want to hear about that. It's ancient history at this point. Ouch! Watcher! You're not wrong. I'm not much of a leader. The voyage tricks people. They hear the power in it, want to follow. But you were asking about my crew. Well, there was Salis, an old elf from Adir. Could do wild stuff with a bow, backflips, trick shots, stuff you'd only see at a traveling show. Then there were Perso and Claria, twins from Old Valia. Probably carried a library's worth of grimoires between them. Then, there was my sister. She thought those fights were gonna fix everything short of bringing our ma back from the grave. See, there's a certain glory that comes with being a champion of Kazawari. And with glory comes money. We could have put our pa up in a nice place, maybe even gotten him a valet or a steward. Someone to help him hunt and farm so he could focus on tending his bees. Didn't work out like that, though. And she would have forgiven me for it. Haven't seen her since. Not sure how my letters are gonna find her now that we spent so much time on the move. What's on your mind? Used to. Not sure if he does anymore. See, his real talent lies in brewing. Mead, mostly. But beer, too. Keeps him happy and a roof over his head. Had a bitterly cold winter out where he lives not too many years ago. His hives weren't doing good to start, so when the bad weather came, there weren't enough bees to keep them all warm. He ended up losing a few queens to the cold. That was a tough year. You don't want to hear about that. It's ancient history at this point. Ouch! What? But you... Well, then there was my sister. She thought, see, we couldn't... Not sure. Looks like... What's on your mind? Youthful folly. Nothing more to it than that. Sure it is. You've never been young and stupid? Kids will do all sorts of dumb shit to stave off boredom. Like, get their faces all cut up.
Just because your Adiran is not my first language does not mean I cannot hear you, Constantin.
Oh, I know. Anyway, I was a member of a religious organization for a time. Tattoos were part of the deal. I was a guard at the Temple of Morgan. I've never been much for organized religion, truth be told, but the coin was all right. The other guards were a rowdy bunch, liked to egg each other on to acts of foolishness. Lots of the guards had tattoos. Getting them meant you were really one of the group. Wasn't my pa ever pissed? Used to be embarrassed by him, to tell the truth. Looking back now, though, I'm glad I marked that time in my life. It's important to remember where you've come from, what you've done. Didn't expect to be traveling with someone like Facina. I can tell you that much. She's... There's something about her that gets me all twisted up. Maybe it's that attitude, or the way she hurls those spells like they're spears aimed right at her old boss's head. She's really something. Sure, who wouldn't? Hey, maybe you wanna, put in a good word for me? Yeah. She does seem like one to make up her own mind, huh? She's smart like that. Damn! I'll play it cool. I could do that.
I am content to stay out of crew politics. But I heard my name in the midst of your pointless muttering. Anything I should know about, Captain? Constantin?
Nothing at all.
Then this has nothing to do with the scented candle someone left next to my reading pile. Does it, dwarf?
What do you want me to say? No?
Perfetto. And now I have my answer. You will excuse me.
What are you, my priest? Don't need to talk about anything. Rosa, and my pa's Doran before you ask. Ma was Denisa, and I had a brother, Cosmin. Then there's Aunt Karina, my ma's sister, Uncle Albert, Cousin Alan, and Scissor. Oh, and baby Petrel. Was a boy last time I saw him. Must be a grown man by now. Course. She's family. Why are you asking me all this stuff anyway? It's got nothing to do with you. Margaret's tits! I'm not your fucking project! Sorry. That was out of line. Just don't know what you're getting out of all this. Don't know what you want. This isn't a problem you can solve. It's up to me and her to work out. If I ever see her again. Said she was going to Nekataka. Went looking for her, but I didn't find a thing. After a couple of months at the mayor, I get a letter from her. Just wanted to let me know she was alive. It didn't say anything else, though. And she won't write me back, no matter how many letters I send. Guess she's still sore. I don't like being back here, but I think maybe we make a good showing in the fights. I get the money, and I make things right. It's just me, her, and Pa, after all. Family has to stick together. Shit, I'd hope so. Don't think the alternative would be much fun. Hell, Watcher, I don't know. Pretty sure the only thing she's got eyes for is the gilded pages of Alot's fancy grimoire.
Is wasting time all that you two can accomplish together? If I am to have any hope of achievement in this life, I must catch up on reading. You two may explore one another to your heart's content. I do not need you or anyone to convince me that Constantine...
Handsome and talented? Did I hear you right?
Pustinago, I said nothing. Go tend to your damned scented candles and leave me be. Tonderi, what a waste of breath.
Sure.
I swear you are like the worms clinging to our ship's hull. But if you can stop yourself from pestering me for even a single hour, there is a space by my bunk. You can lurk there and help me study.
Might be I can even teach you a few chants you don't know. What's on your mind? Hey, Watcher, I see what you're doing. Helping me work through this thing with my sister. Talking about it won't fix things, but it helps. Wanted you to know that. Can't say I've ever had my real glad Aethys was there to give us a hand. Youthful folly. Sure it is. Like...
Just because you're a deer in his...
Anyway, I was a member of a religious organization for a time. Tattoos. What's on your mind? Later, then.
Once again, circumstances conspire to place you at the vanguard of important decisions, Ak. Now that Wal's body is dead, we've rid ourselves of a sleeping tentacle god. Clearly you've learned your lesson at Kadnua. Maybe it isn't what I would have done, but you did pretty good. No doubt he would find some reason to rebuke my performance. But I think the point of this exercise is to show me that I no longer need his approval. If anything, accompanying you has been worth 10 apprenticeships. Bekana taught me that I should not wait for anyone's approval before chasing my dreams. From Tain, I learned that our memories define us, no matter where they come from. Lengrath showed me how there is no end to what we can learn about ourselves. The Spore colony taught me that... No, I cannot begin to discuss it. That creature was disgusting. Our mutual acquaintance, Constantin, taught me something pleasant, which I will not soon forget.
That was supposed to be a secret!
I learned from your example that a safe choice is preferable to living with uncertainty. You've given me a lot to consider. That much is beyond doubt. When it comes to educating myself, I am like a rodent. I can make a nest out of anything around me. We are not here to delight each other with empty pleasantries. Unless I am mistaken, you have a god to catch, trading companies to pit against each other, and an archipelago to pacify. No pressure, Casita. Casita, I swear. You read too much into this. Constantin makes for good company. Besides, who says I cannot enjoy a handsome diversion? A life of academic achievement shouldn't preclude me from taking time to enjoy myself. I have to remember that we are sailing the Deadfire. For once, I have time to set down my books and look at who is in front of me. Don't I? Que? No. At least I do not think so. Forgive me, Casita. I think I have said too much. I suppose not. Old habits, Zach. An apprentice gets used to measuring twice, asking permission, and having to defend every choice. I am out of practice thinking for myself. I am upset that things are going as well as they are. To me, this means I am overlooking some incredible flaw. I must give your advice some thought. A Grassima Watcher. What is it, Casita?
Watcher, hey. That obvious, huh? You secretly a cipher or something? Guess I can't fault you for trusting the evidence of your eyes. Thing is, I didn't think we'd make it. First through the Crucible, then out through the other side of the Beyond. But here we are, in spite of gods and a god's damn giant crocodile. Living. I told Rosa we'd be better off cutting our losses, leaving Kazawari while we still had our lives. Then I came back here without her and won the damn thing. With your help, obviously. Now I've got some fame and a little bit of coin to show for it. Enough coin to set my pa up right. Just like she said I would. And when I find her, I'll have to tell her this whole spectacle was worth it after all. Only she gets none of the glory. None of the glory, and none of pa's thanks. Things aren't right between them. Never really have been. I think she believed that doing this for him would have helped. But that's not my problem. And it sure as hell isn't yours. Just wanted to tell you... I don't know. You took a chance on an old dwarf in a brothel. And you didn't have to. So, thanks. What's on your mind? Sure thing.
What is it, Casita?
Kedete Elahiza. Ask, please. What? No more?
I know that look.
I got time.